The Seahawks are looking to snap their current losing streak and get another win under their belt. What's going on? Jackie Montgomery with your Week 8 game preview. Well, for the second straight week, the Seahawks will be facing a well-rested and well-prepared team that is coming off of their bye week. This time around, it's the 1-5 Jacksonville Jaguars who got their first win of the season right before their break. As for the Seahawks coming off that Monday Night Football game, they had a short week to prepare for this matchup, but they are eager to get back on the field and into the win column.
Short week turnaround, and so we alter practice in the approach here a bit, but it's a serious week for us to get going and get a win. And really, it's about one game and one game only. It always is, but it even seems more clear how the focus needs to be really right. And so we start into it, and today we're underway, and look forward to a pretty good return of guys to be healthy, I think, and so. We need to put together a great week to get a win.
The Jaguars have a new head coach in Urban Meyer. From his staff to his players, there is a lot of crossover with several former Seahawks now on the opposite side of the country. From former offensive coordinators Darrell Bevell and Brian Schottenheimer to Shaq Griffin and Jacob Hollister, there are quite a few connections.
Those guys, they know the league, and they've chosen really good stuff to build their offense, and they're using their personnel well, and in particular the quarterback. Those guys have great backgrounds, and they know what they're doing. So it's a very smart staff, and and Sanjay as well. We would expect all those guys. They're going to put together a heck of a game plan this week.
We know each other very well. There's no question. We haven't played against each other, but at the same time, we spent a lot of time together. I'm not sure how that helps either side because there's a lot of film, and there's a lot of there's a lot of things that we see. At the same time, it's two good staffs, very competitive. Obviously, and it should be a really good game.
The Jaguars have a rookie quarterback under center in 2021 first overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. So far this season, the former Clemson Tiger has completed nearly 60% of his passes for over 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions.
He's really talented, and he's improved a good deal already in this course of the season. Just you can see him. There's so much for him to gain. There's so much to learn and gain control of, which he will. He's really talented, and he's obviously why they picked him. He moves really well. He's got terrific mechanics and motion. Can throw the ball on the move, has lots of big throws in him already, and he has mistakes that a young quarterback would make that he won't make eventually, and he'll minimize those.
He got all the juice. He's the first pick in the draft, and he's really mobile. That's something I didn't really think about. They talk about the big arm and all that kind of stuff, but he's a real mobile guy, and he can make plays with his feet.
Jacksonville has a stable of backs that includes former Seahawk Carlos Hyde, but their lead ball carrier is second-year running back James Robinson. Robinson has rushed for 460 yards on 84 carries and is averaging 5.5 yards per carry, which ranks 4th best among NFL running backs.
He runs hard, man. They have a really good scheme on how they block up certain fronts. So when he hits the hole, he goes, and you watch him break a lot of tackles. He's driving his feet. He runs hungry. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
The Jaguars wide receiver core lost a big target in DJ Chark, who went on IR earlier this month. In his absence, the ball has been evenly distributed between second-year receiver Laviska Shenault and off-season addition Marvin Jones, who leads the team in catches and receiving yards.
One of the things I remember about him is that he always came to work with a smile on his face and always worked hard. He always wanted to compete, at practice. And I feel like that's the guy that he looks like on tape. They're using him a few different ways, and when they need a big time, a critical throw, I feel like they're going to be looking his way. From the one game that I did see when they were in London, because it was super early, I saw, they were going to him in the big play in critical situations, and I feel like that's something that's been consistent throughout his career. You can trust him to come down with those jump balls. But I like our guys. Our guys are playing great. They played a real good game on display last week, and I think we're going to go out here and compete. I look forward to it. Another opportunity.
Another name you could hear a lot is return specialist Jamal Agnew. Agnew already has 2 special teams return touchdowns, including a 109-yard score off of a missed field goal. He also leads the league in yards per return. With his speed and a thin wide receiver group, he has been getting more involved in the offense.
Definitely have to be aware when he's on the on the field. He's a playmaker. He's a guy that, like you said, special teams and stuff like that. But you get the ball in his hands, he can do some amazing things. So, I think the biggest thing is us understand when he checks into the game and realize they're going to try to get him the ball and make our tackles.
As for the Jaguars defense, don't be fooled by their numbers. They've improved over the last few weeks, and with players like Miles Jack, Josh Allen, and Shaq Griffin, the Seahawks are not taking them lightly.
He's been playing great all year. He's been, shadowing guys, and he's really been locking up, man. He's been, being who he is. And so we expect, another tough battle from him. We know that he's going to compete, especially coming from here. And so, we got to prepare like, it's going to be, another tough week. And, we're going to see another good defense, man. They got a lot of athletes, a lot of athletic guys, some fast guys on the edge. Their safeties, their linebackers, they all have speed, and they're playing hard. I know their record doesn't really show who they are, but, they're a really good defense.
With the bye week just around the corner in Week 9, the team is focused on getting the W and momentum back on its side before the break.
Going into the bye week, we have this game to focus on, all the energy we got, because we know we're going to get a rest after. So we know how seriously this game is in this locker room. We're going to take it with a tremendous amount of pride and focus, and got to get a win. Each win here out is going to be extremely important, because the goal is to make the playoffs. So everyone counts now.
Well, Sunday will mark just the 9th all-time meeting between the two teams, with Seattle leading the series 5-3. Well, kickoff is set for 1:05 p.m. Pacific, and you can watch it live on CBS or, of course, listen to it on the Seahawks Radio Network.